Small business is about courage, risk-taking, independence, and we small business owners are survivors. Everybody has an idea for a business, but how do you take that idea from mind to market? This is the place to learn.
Small Business School.
It's a new kind of school. Together we'll learn about business from the inside out, from the people who've done it. We'll meet the men and women who are today's pioneers and quiet heroes. Their lives are the textbooks. Our classroom is the world.
Small Business School is made possible by support from the United States Postal Service, delivering the promise to America's 23 million small and growing businesses. There's no wait at the post office in your own office. USPS.com is waiting for you. And by Microsoft.
We see you building a new company from an old company. We see a business full of potential. We're inspired to create software that helps you reach it.
Hi, I'm Hattie Bryant. Why are there so many people of Arab descent living in America today? It's because America is the land of the free and the home of the brave, and we attract those who are very brave and want so much to live in freedom. Now you'll meet Ahmad Shabani, the founder of OMNEX Accounting, Arabica Magazine, and a Beirut-based digital imaging company, and also a founding member of the Arab American Chamber of Commerce. He is just one of the millions from war-torn lands who has taught us, without peace, there can be no prosperity, and with peace, everything good is possible. Today, we go to Dearborn, Michigan, where we find the largest concentration of Arab Americans in the U.S. They have turned a declining neighborhood into a growing one, and Ahmad has been central to the success.
I can never pass a good idea. This is the problem I have. If I have a good idea, I would never just want to drop it. I've owned other businesses, we sold them, but I like starting up new ideas. Everything I've done was original.
In 1987, Ahmad Shabani and his wife Michelle started OMNEX Accounting, and today they have 16 employees preparing tax returns for some 3,500 individuals and 600 businesses. The office is located on Warren Street, close to their clients.
Before I graduated, I worked for a nonprofit organization as a bookkeeper. They needed the help, so I worked with them for a while. I started with $5 an hour, which was good at that time, excellent. And
now, what year was that?
That was 1984.
1984, $5 an hour. You're out of college, you're a CPA, and they're paying you.
Yes,
$5
an hour. This is all what I could afford. I was glad to take the job. It was a good start. You always have to start someplace, regardless. And thereafter, I got we helped the organization grow from a $200,000 budget in a year to 2 years. I think we get into $3 million budget at that time. We quadrupled our staff, and then we diverse ourselves in services. And one of them was I found there was a need for a free income tax service for new immigrants and low-income people. We work on Saturdays afternoon, and people come in and we help them with their taxes, because immigrants did not know what they were entitled to legally. So we were able to educate them and try to get the refunds or file the taxes properly, basically.
Right.
And I grew with knowledge for myself. And then I found there was a need, basically, for a independent office, you know, that the market did not have that. So I planned it for a year, and then I started doing income taxes out of homes for people. Would call me up, you know, I heard you're a good tax preparer, would you come over? You know, then I did that out of visiting homes, out of my briefcase.
Right.
And then a year later, it was justifiable for me to open an office and take a risk on that. And so we started in 1987 between my wife and myself.
Whoa. In the beginning, it was very slow and we were growing, but now we're quite large and it's very time-consuming. I mean, there's a lot of things that we do. We do accounts payable and receivable, handling employee issues. We have some commercial properties that I handle, so a lot of things. Not to mention family, of course.
Right, and oh, by the way, 3 little girls in between.
Correct.
Well, I did maintain a job in the morning while she stayed in the office. But we did something unique, is that we opened the office at different hours from 11 to 8 in the evening. We found professionals don't have time to come in during the day to do their business.
Like someone running their medical practice
Exactly.
is
Wouldn't
taking
have
care of
time.
their patients 8 to
Exactly.
5, so they can come to you at 7 at night.
Anytime he wants, even Sunday. For the first 3 years, how we did that, and we created a loyal base clients, and people thought it was weird to have very late hours. To me, I'm a late, evening person. I enjoy that a lot, basically, and people love this accommodation. And it took us 3 years, basically, before I was able to move in full-time into a job.
Thank you so much.
Ahmad is proud of his clients and would have loved to introduce us to all 600 of them.
هو
انت بتحب تجي لعندي؟
ايه انا بحب اجي كل يوم لعندك.
She said he
Every
likes to
day.
come here every day.
I love it. It's my friend who help me anytime, you know. Nobody help here. My friend help me.
That's why I think we're unique. Knowing and understanding what the new immigrant agony is, experience is that we take the extra step of assisting them, making their life easier. And that's why probably we're liked. That's why probably we are successful, is that really caring about the small thing that the individual wants, knowing the client knowing that you care about that is good enough to create a self-respect.
So when
Shakir An owns this beverage distribution company.
We started the company in May 15, 1989, and Ahmed was the first accounting to talk to and consult with at that time.
You now have 3,000 accounts?
Around between 3,000 and 3,500 accounts. We call on those every week.
Okay. And you deliver convenience stores, grocery
Convenience
stores?
stores, supermarkets, gas stations, liquor stores, everything have any stores, they sell fresh juices and water, iced teas, beverages in general.
Okay. How have you grown? What do you think your secret to success
Well,
is?
we started from zero. Now we are at over $10 million sale a year. Ahmed was one of the people we consult on a monthly basis and a quarterly basis, the advices. He knows his job in the accounting. He keeps the numbers straight and he makes sure we're doing the right account ways, The future looks better. The harder we work and the luckiest we get.
let's set up a new one is much easier.
Ahmad does more than number crunching for his clients. He's a business advisor. He helps them value their assets, tangible and intangible. He shows them how they compare to others in the same industry. He provides real estate cost analysis, employee wage and benefits data, and here he puts a banker with a client who is ready to expand.
As long as you stay within budget, you'll be fine.
You have experiences that start from zero to end, to zero, and then you grow with these individuals. They come in as the first starters, and you share with them their experience, their agony of starting business, and a year later, 2 years later, you share with them the success stories and then the growth and acquisitions and so on.
As he worked to grow his own business, Ahmad has worked to improve the entire neighborhood.
Here we have the entry access to the area. Will be identified.
My initial idea was to start up a Warren Area Business Association because I wanted to improve this area.
This is the Warren Avenue district. For the last 15 years has improved quite a bit as Arab Americans settled in Dearborn as the adopted community. Nice small restaurants popping up, grocery stores, and obviously we have a lot of professional offices around.
Because as it's growing economically, we want to make the Arab town the destination for people to come and taste the food and so on.
For the advice.
At Omar's Pharaoh's Cafe, Ahmad meets clients who are also friends and fellow chamber members. They relax with the traditional Persian tobacco pipes and strong hot tea.
Omar is one of the business owners here that we're very happy to have in the district. He is a chamber member, and he brought in an idea which is very exciting. People can come in here as a cafe to smoke their argili. So you might sometimes see people here past midnight on the street, smoking and chatting, and actually gives livelihood to the area. The three of them are advising me on where to buy furniture from.
That's where I bought mine from, so I was telling him...
Since I'm building a house,
building a
I'm
house.
furnishing a house, and they just tell me where to go. So I already got 3-4 advices already, and I'm sitting here.
Just a few blocks away, Ahmad works hard advocating for the Arab American Chamber of Commerce. I met Michael Guido, the mayor of Dearborn, on the steps of City Hall.
Mr. Mayor, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Hattie Bryant. I don't live here. I know nothing about Dearborn except what I'm trying to learn. Why is the Arab American community and the Arab American Chamber important to the city of Dearborn?
Well, it's another leg in a stool of commerce that we have here in the city. I mean, most people know Dearborn as the home of the Ford Motor Company, but in reality, we have a multitude of small businesses, and along Warren Avenue, the Arab community has taken that and helped transform it into one of the most vibrant shopping districts in southeastern Michigan.
At the Arab American Chamber of Commerce, Ahmad explains the group's involvement in local, national, and international affairs.
We work closely with all local government leaders, and basically we have a lot of members in Detroit, and our relations is important so we can facilitate the way business is done in Detroit. We work a lot with Washington, particularly in the White House, because we have also concerns of foreign policies for the administration, because it has direct impact on economic relations. If you don't have peace, you don't have economic prosperity.
Ahmad Shabani knows he only succeeds when everybody else does. To build his business, he concentrates on helping his customers build theirs. This strategy only works for owners who are in it for the long haul. Ahmad's first customers were immigrants like himself who came to this country to build a life. OMNEX still focuses on the Arab American community, and Ahmad's team is so good he can now work on growing 2 other companies and has time for community volunteer work. His volunteer time is concentrated on neighborhood improvements, plantings, parking, painting. This all helps his customers, and so he teaches us. We can only succeed when our customers do. To read the entire script of this program, even in Arabic, go to smallbusinessschool.org. We ate lunch at La Pita, which is owned by one of Ahmad's clients, Qasim Shamut.
So when did you start La Pita?
La Pita was established in 1992.
And you're doing well?
Yes, we expanded the first version of expansion. We added another 1,400 square feet, and now we are building another 12,000 square foot establishment.
Oh, it's beautiful.
They served a beautiful, classic Middle Eastern meal.
Sure, this is beef shawarma.
The spices are the chef's secret blend. Juices are swirled, and pita bread is baked in a traditional brick oven. Ismail Ahmed is director of a nonprofit program that helps immigrants.
I know Ahmed from when he got out of school and joined Access. Access is a human service center, the largest Arab American human service center in the country. We were just getting started. We were just a small storefront, and he came on board as our accountant. And you know, we would write in who gave us money and who didn't, and he set up a whole accounting system for us. And today, Access is a $15 million a year program with hundreds of programs and many
So you're
buildings.
the guy that paid him $5 an hour.
That's right.
This virtual tour of the ancient city of Baalbek was created by Next Vision, the company Ahmad and his cousin started in 1994. It is based in Beirut with 21 employees and millions in revenues today.
We're an imaging company. We provide imaging services. We do archiving of images. We do 3D rendering services. We take an architectural design, we render it, we create it so an investor or an entrepreneur can see the project before it's built. This is particularly, it's called Baalbek. It's a historical site about 5,000 years old. It's Roman ruins. That was reconstructed by us by consulting with archaeologists and historians basically. And our artists sat down with them and we were able to reconstruct the area how it might have had looked when it was originally built. And it was very impressive, and we built a CD around that so we can create a virtual tour. So eventually our ultimate goal is to have an individual tour virtually into this old temple that's 5,000 years old.
In 1999, Ahmad started a magazine called Arabica. He was on the right track, hiring talented journalists who created a slick lifestyle publication.
We came up with a magazine to target people who were born here or have been here minimum 7 to 10 years, who are fluent in English, and also Americans around the Arab American community who really wanted to learn more. I'm also a person who want others to see how we are as Arab Americans, because once people know your culture, where you come from, I think they tend to respect you more. They know you have a past, so you come from someplace.
September 11th changed everything and is proof that smart business owners can't control most outside circumstances. Advertisers fell away and the doors closed on Arabica. Businessman, husband, father, community leader, and new American, Ahmad inspires me. Why do you think immigrants are so successful when they come here?
In the immigrant's mindset, I've come to a new country, I better have a fresh start. I should do it right this time. If I wasn't successful then, let me try it now. And being in a country alone, on your own basically, you need to feed and shelter your kids and families. It's a good cause enough to work as hard, to prove yourself that you can support a family and to make a wealth for yourself. A lot of them have this idea of working hard. A lot of them talk about party store owners who would want to work 16 hours a day anymore. The only one who can turn this is a new immigrant, and this has been proven in the U.S.
Your parents sent you here. You didn't know English, but you had studied English perhaps in school?
No, I'm a French educated. I was educated by the Jesuits for 18, 19 years, and I came here, I had to start over. And that was an experience by itself.
So you're 19, your brother's 15, and your family at home expects you to take care of both of you. I mean, like, how did you do it?
It was an exceptional experience, being in a place, not knowing people, unable to communicate with people. Lived in Chicago, which is a large city, basically. Trying to get around was even a story by itself, where I had to write notes of directions on my notebook. People were very friendly. It didn't take long, basically. Maybe 6 months later, I was able to communicate and drive a car and move around. There are jobs for non-English speaking people. You know, I did a busboy work for a while, and then I worked in service stations. Wherever jobs we could get, I did take. We felt at one point, I mean, the only way it had to be done is by being totally independent and learn things our own way, and we did.
So it's like jumping in the ocean, not knowing how to swim.
Exactly, and trying to float, I would say. Yeah, let's call them.
You have 16 people here at OMNEX. How did you find these good people, and then how do you keep them?
We find the best way is bringing people out of college, train them throughout, and basically have them grow into our business in the way we do business here. And we were very successful in creating a family ambiance in the office. Go outing together, have taken to trips and vacations together, to Vegas.
The whole 16?
The whole of them, yes.
All 16?
Yeah, we took
all
them
of OMNEX accounting and tax service
them all.
goes to Las Vegas?
Exactly, including my kids. We've taken them to Vegas, we've taken them to Florida. They've chosen Vegas more often. And this is a way for them and us to spend time. You know, after all, when you work with employees, you spend most of your day with people.
Right.
I mean, they are,
Right.
you spend 8 to 10 hours a day, you see them, you work with them. Not only become employees, they become totally friends, because now you are interacting with their personal life. This guy's getting married, this guy's dating, so on. So,
Yeah.
so this is very exciting. We that becomes part of our daily lives, basically. They have a lot of respect for the business as we strategize together on issues. We have to. I mean, nobody can run a business without solid employees.
Okay.
If they don't care about the business, maybe they won't even stay here. I have to have employees who care about my business, because if we don't succeed, if they don't help me succeed, basically we all fail.
I'm very proud to have the opportunity to work here and to serve the Arab community and the American too, and to be a part of OMNEX.
What's the reputation of this
Reputation, this company is the best. This is the biggest one office operating in the nation.
Really?
Yeah, we handle over 3,500 clients for individual income taxes in one office, one single office.
Wow.
Yeah, we are bigger than H&R Block.
So is that fun? You're bigger than H&R Block.
Per one
For one office. Okay.
Yes.
This one office cranks out more tax returns than any other one office in America.
You got that right.
Ahmed gave opportunity to all of his employees to learn from their mistakes, and he give opportunity especially to students who just graduate, and he's open-minded. You can do mistakes if you want to learn, and he treat all customers well.
When you know what you're doing, you just plug it in. Here we go.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. So good systems, good experience.
Good system, good software, good boss here.
Now you want to
Makes
stop it?
everybody happy.
He makes everybody happy?
Sure.
How does he do that?
He does that by socializing with us, like Christmas time, we go party. When you have a birthday coming up, cake,
So
sing for you. You know, it's we feel like it's a family business here.
Yeah.
We don't feel like he's our boss. He's like brother. Yeah.
Great.
He's so sweet.
You compete offering the
Wages, definitely benefits and wages, they have to have that. I mean, this people work for some reason. I mean, people work for financial rewards, and we have to provide that to people. But also, what other benefits is that they only not only they provide, they receive the fair, competitive compensation. They also have to receive a comfort zone in their life, the flexibility, the flex hours will provide, the casual dress.
Right.
Because I don't think professionalism is not only with the way you dress. Professionalism is the way, with the knowledge you carry around.
Right.
This is what it is.
the way you deliver those documents,
Exactly.
take care of those clients.
Exactly. Caring about people.
He can teach you anything, like he can introduce you, he can build a good personality of you. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a smart guy.
We are more successful because people are trying to respect the business, respect who they work with in the office, and we don't want to lose them to anybody else.
Right, right.
And because this is the key here is working in a small business versus a corporate environment.
Right.
People tend to see there's a more value of working in a small business than in a corporate environment because you count for something.
Right.
You're heard, your actions are, measured, with certain results, and you're valued at that, and you're commended for that, and this is what really this is what counts in life, basically. That people pat you on the back and say, look, we've done this, we've grown so much because of your idea, and that's important for people.
Ahmad is a very respectful person. Ahmad has a vision. He plans. This is what I respect about him. He plans things. And when it comes to characters, he's a very good judge of characters.
He teaches you how to look for the small details, to find the gaps, to make sure that your work is right, no mistakes. You have to be careful for the numbers. That's why we have the higher reputation in the area.
Whenever it comes to perfection, they come to OMNEX.
It's really dedication. It's knowing what I want and what I want it to be, basically, and work for it on a daily basis. I found it's achievable. And we worked through this on a year-to-year plans. And we found out as we were achieving our plans on an annual basis, we moved to set newer goals.
Besides good character, honesty, loyalty, hardworking, faithful, all of those good things, I think he has the Midas touch. I think whatever he touches is success.
Success is basically affording the things that I want, providing to my family the proper education, having a comfortable home, and doing things that I always wanted to do. But this is also materialistically speaking. The other success is knowing that people respect you. I think this is the key here, is that it's not only you making money, growing a business. That means nothing if people do not respect you. Knowing that people respect you, what you've done for them, and you've shared some common history, I think is success enough.
For those of us who are in business for the long haul, we can learn from Ahmad Shabani. He knows he only succeeds when everybody else does. To build his business, he concentrates on helping his customers build theirs. Texas Jet is a fixed-base operation at Meacham Field on the north side of Fort Worth, Texas. Every pilot who stops here gets red carpet treatment, and they're mailed a thank you note with a customer survey card enclosed. The survey is printed on a card with return postage paid. Owner Reed Pigman says this technique gets him a 33% response rate. Staying in touch with customers, listening to their ideas, and saying thank you is at the root of Reed's success. This idea is good for growing companies and also for the 15 million of you out there who operate a company of one. Don't ever be afraid to ask customers what they think.
Small Business School is made possible by support from the United States Postal Service, delivering the promise to America's 23 million small and growing businesses. There's no wait at the post office in your own office. USPS.com is waiting for you. And by Microsoft.
We see you building a new company from an old company. We see a business full of potential. We're inspired to create software that helps you reach it.
If you want to learn more about starting, running, and growing a business, come to our website, smallbusinessschool.org. There's streaming video and interactive study guides. The only way we can compete with big business is to be faster, smarter, and better. We are the engine of the American economy. We create the jobs. Small business is about big commitment. It's about sacrifice and struggle. But we do it because we say, if I don't do this, my life won't be complete.